Yes. Ravindra.
Vandami Bante.
Sukhi Hotu.
First, I will ask for forgiveness. Kshamayachna. Okas Vandami Bante. Dvartayena katam sabham aparadham khamatu me bhante. Dutiyamti okas vandami bhante. Dvartayena katam sabham aparadham khamatu me bhante. Tatiyamti okas vandami bhante. Dvartayena katam sabham aparadham khamatu me bhante. Tatiyamti okas vandami bhante. Dvartayena katam sabham aparadham khamatu me bhante. I will ask for Shiliyachna. Okas aham bhante. Saranena sa saddhi. Uposata ashtashilang dhammang yachami. Anugahang katva shilang dedame bhante. Dutiyamti okas aham bhante. Saranena saha saddhi ashtashila uposatang dhammang yachami. Anugahang katva shilang dedame bhante. Tatiyamti okas aham bhante. Saranena sa saddhi ashtashila uposatang dhammang yachami. Anugahang katva shilang dedame bhante.
Ya Mangvata Mitamvatita.
Aham bhante.
Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
Buddhaṃ saranam gacchāmi, dhammāṃ saranam gacchāmi, sanghaṃ saranam gacchāmi.
Buddhaṃ saranam gacchāmi, dhammam saranam gacchāmi, sangham saranam gacchāmi.
Dutiyampi Buddhaṃ saranam gacchāmi, dutiyampi dhammāṃ saranam gacchāmi, dutiyampi sangham saranam gacchāmi.
Dutiyampi buddhaṃ saranam gacchāmi, dutiyampi dhammam saranam gacchāmi, dutiyampi sangham saranam gacchāmi.
Tatiyampi Buddhaṃ saranam gacchāmi, tatiyampi dhammāṃ saranam gacchāmi, tatiyampi sangham saranam gacchāmi.
Tatiyampi buddhaṃ saranam gacchāmi, tatiyampi dhammam saranam gacchāmi, tatiyampi sangham saranam gacchāmi.
Ti sarana gamanam paripurna.
Aham bhante.
Continue, Panatipata.
Panatipata veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Adinnadana veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Abrahmacharyacha veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Musavada veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Surameraya majjapamadatthana veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Vikala bhojana veramani sikkhapadam samadhiyami. Nachcha gita vadita visukkadasana mandana Mala Gandha Vilepana Dharana Vibhusanatthana Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Uchchasayana Mahasayana Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami.
Okay, now we do Metta Bhavana for all the listener and for all human beings, for all the Deva, for all living beings who are still in this world, in order to free from all danger, in order to be well and happy, we will do loving kindness Metta Bhavana. All repeat after me. Sabbe Saddha
Sabbe Satta
Avera Hondu
Avera Hontu
Abhyabhaja Hondu
Avyapajja Hontu
Aniga Hondu
Aniga Hontu
Sukhi Adana
Sukhiyattanam
Pariharandu
Pariharantu
Sabbe Deva
Sabbe Deva
Avera Hondu
Avera Hontu
Abhyabhaja Hondu
Avyapajja Hontu
Aniga Hondu
Aniga Hontu
Sukhi Adana
Sukhiyattanam
Pariharandu
Pariharantu
Sabbe Manusa
Sabbe Manusa
Avera Hondu
Avera Hontu
Abhyabhaja Hondu
Avyapajja Hontu
Aniga Hondu
Aniga Hontu
Sukhi Adana
Sukhiyattanam
Pariharandu
Pariharantu
Idame Bonyam
Idang me punyang
Asavakayam
Asavakaya
Vahang Hodu
Mahang Hotu
Idame Silam
Idang me silang
Nibbanasa
Nibbanasa
Pachayo
Pachayo
Hodu
Hotu
Tisarane Nasa Atanga Samanagada Wasata Silang Dhaman Sadhukam Katawa Appamada Sampadita
Amante
Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu.
Sadhu.
Can we start?
Yes, Bante.
Okay, today, 8 April 2021. The Dhamma talk. Today, my Dhamma talk is 3 types of Appamada Dhamma, based by Samavadi. We took the story of Samavadi. Before we start our Dhamma talk, let's pay homage to the Buddha by reciting Namo Tassa 3 times together. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. I will recite this Namo Tassa Kata by translation, Myanmar language. Arahado tatao ngaya kileta yandu doma kendo mudaba vetado. Arahado tatao ngaya kileta yandu dogo ondo mu naido mu tato mudaba vetado. Arahado lumena mem jama menoi. Ludan Waya Bisi Libya Nidangwa Ayo De Bujan Liamya Bujan Miway Jen Siga Chen Ango Ata Bujan Logo Kando Mutaba Vitado Arahado Sigwaya Yanai Go Amuya No Amuya Say Muya Dopshin Makamu Mandamyago Budo Mamu Tapa Vitado Yodo mamu daba vitado, chansiro mamu daba vitado, Bhagavato, Isriya Dhamma Yasa Siri, Kama Vyeda Midwin Bondo Chauli Ne, Bizondo Mudaba Vitado, Sama Sambuddhasa, Dukha Saja, Smudya Saja, Mega Saja, Nirodha Saja Huswado, Saja Leva Doku, Kuro Dangalian, Tu Twin Yui, Dimiendo Mutaba Vitado, Tasa Tadi Sasa, Logaranda Le Mondai Wile, Yui Mayain Josa Daingedu, Kaikando Dadi, Goneli, Pizondo Mutaba Vitado. To Bono Chauba the King, the Venu Miaswa Paya, Amagandio Ho, Bugu Diana, Bugu Picha Gundo, Yona Napia, Natanda Go, Dunga Damo, Ajan no Dua, Namo Dia Ho, Diana Bian Guayue, and the Ginjin Holo do Diado Mie, Arahan the Boba would be so do Yopa Zijin Junga. Cô nung na long đông ma biong biểu mang ngô liao yue ro yu ju la su mo yue shi khu man sho ka do chen di a tu ba wa du sin se ma tue phit ba se ta di myat swa phaya sadhu 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 sadhu. Three types of Appamada Dhamma. Appamado Madam Badam, Amado Michuno Badam, Appamada Namiyandi, Ye Pamata Yatamada, Bekawe Yahando Mya Uchadado, Appamado Gudu Sezunai Mamelio Chendi. Amadam Badam Madhyama Niba Yao Chao Jengong Bidi Amado Kudo Sezunai Milio Chendi Michu no Chadi Magan Dea Jaya Bada Jondea Bidi Abamada Kudo Sezunai Milio Jemishija de Buku Duti Namiyanti Majaba Wa Mapo Ya Yue Vedo Kamya Mati Jaya Vibu Ye Jendu do di Bamata Tadi Game Bido Nija Legoi Te do Tadi Game Bido Nija de Bugodo di Mada De do di Hundi Yata Picha Gondagado Abamada Gudo Se Zunai Melio Jemishija de Bugodo di Namiyanti Majabawa Mampoya Yue Pedo Kamya Madi Jaya Bibu Iti Indo Lata Lunado Saya Pindo Mude Payashin Guru Myaga Awasa Kanswa Madwe Menjado Muke Babi Tati Sadhu 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 Sadhu. Do you understand the meaning?
No, Bante. No.
Okay. Pali version and Myanmar version. You may not understand. Okay, we go English version translation. Appamada amadam badam pamado machuno badam. Appamada namiyandi ye pamada yatamada. Appamado amadam badam. Mindfulness is the way to the deathless Nibbana. Pamado michuno badam. And mindfulness is the way to the death. Appamada namiyanti ye pamada yatamada. Those who are mindful do not die. Those who are not mindful are, as is, already dead. Why did the Buddha utter this verse? Why did the Buddha explain this verse? This verse means kata, this Pali kata. This Pali verse was spoken in relations to two accidents which occurred at the times of the Buddha. In the first accident, Samavati and her group of 500 maids were burnt alive at the arrangement of Markandeya. In the second accident, Markandeya and her groups of relatives were also burnt alive by the order of King Udena. The entire Samavati group and the entire Markandeya group died from the two accidents. After these two accidents had happened, the bhikkhus asked the Buddha, Bhante, among these two groups of people who were burnt by fire, who were those who died, and who were those who did not die? Why they asked to the Buddha? So in ancient India, they have the idea that Sarirasa Guna Nencha Dura Mechanda Mandaram Sariran Kana Vedansi Kapanda Taino Guna. So Sarirasa Guna Nencha. Sarira means our body, physical body. Guna means the virtues of our body. For example, now, if you accumulate hosan kusala, if you do the good things, you already have the virtue. Now you already observe morality, you practice meditation, you help many people, whatever you can do. So these virtues are based on your body. These virtues are need to depend to our body. But the body, the physical body and the virtue, the condition are not same. The condition are not same. Why the condition are not same? Sariran kana vedansi. For our physical body, anytime can die. Kana vedansi, we do not know. Now in the whole world, because of coronavirus, many people will die. In India also say, now the tough wave of coronavirus is starting again in the world. Because of coronavirus, because of different kinds of the disease, because of different kinds of the condition, accidents, many people have to die. All of us are also one day we have to die, but we don't know. today or tomorrow or next week or next month, or we don't know. Anytime we can be dying. That's the natures of our body. Everybody, human body, animal body, deva body, everybody, anytime they can be dying. But the virtue is not like that. For our body after dying, okay, buried in the earth, or they burn, or it disappear. After burned by the fire, our body already disappear. But the virtue is not like that. Sarira khana vedansi kapanta thaino guna. Although the body are the disappear, after we pass away, the virtues of the body are never disappear until the world the destroy, until the periods of the world destroys. So the conditions are not same. The body and the virtues. Now you can see the Buddha, although our Buddha already passed away, already prayed Nirvana more than 2,600 years ago, the virtues of the Buddha are still exist, still remain. Because of the virtue, we have to respect to the Buddha. We have to offer the food. We have to do many kinds of the puja to the Buddha. We pay attention to the virtue, the qualities of the Buddha. Although the body are already pre-Nibbana, okay, the qualities of the Buddha, the virtues of the Buddha are still remain, still exist. Vandeva Sariputta, Vandeva Moggallana, we never see, but their virtue are still remain. You can see in your country many leaders, like the Mr. Gandhi, he helped a lot for your country. Although he already passed away, his virtue are still remain, still you can remember us. So that's the difference, the virtue and our body. Although the virtue are depend, our body, the condition of the body and the virtue are not the same. Our body can pass away anytime, after that we disappear. But the virtues of our body may never disappear until the world destroy. Because of this, now we stay alive. We still can do a lot of wholesome kusala, like to do the charity, observing morality, meditation, so many social activity, whatever you can do. So we must be do why we understand the Dhamma. These wholesome kusala, this virtue only will be remain, although we pass away, although our body disappear. In Asian India, people have this view. Because of this, after these two accidents mean Samavati groups and Maghandiya groups, all are burnt by the fires, all are passed away. After these two accidents had happened, the bhikkhus, the Buddha time, the bhikkhus asked the Buddha, Pandit, among these two groups of people who were burnt, who were those who died, and who were those who did not die? And the Buddha answered thus, those who are mindfully accumulating wholesome karma do not die. But those who are heedless and do not accumulate wholesome karma are already dead. Even if they were to live for 100 years. The Buddha continues, the chief queens, Samavati and her 500 maids were those who did not die. On the other hand, Maghandiya and her relative were as same as dead, even if they had lived for 100 years. So Buddha explained there's two words. towards me Dhammadithana. Buddha answered with the Dhamma way. After that, personality way. Dhamma way means those who are mindfully accumulating wholesome karma do not die. So the bhikkhu asked to the Buddha, so among two types of groups, who die and who were those who did not die. So the Buddha answered the two types. Number one, with the Dhammadithana way, with the Dhamma view. Those who are mindfully accumulating wholesome karma do not die. But those who are heedless and do not accumulate wholesome karma are already dead, even if they were to live for 100 years, although they can alive 100 years. Because they cannot accumulate wholesome karma, they are the same as the dead people. That is the Dhamma view. After the personality view, and the Buddha continued, the chief queen, Samavati, and her 500 mates were those who did not die. On the other hand, Markandeya and her relative were as same as dead, even if they had lived for 100 years. Why did the Buddha answer as such? I would like to explain to you a summary of this story. If you have free time, you can read in the Dhammasara Samavati Vittu, the story of Samavati. At the time of the Buddha, King Udena was the king of Kosambi. King Udena had 3 chief queens, namely Samavati, Markandeya, and Vasula. He had 3 chief queens. King Udena had 3 chief queens. Samavati has 500 maids staying with her at the palace. She also had a maid servant called Kojodara. Koja Udara. Udara is the name of the maid servant. Koja means her body is bunny. Kojodara, the maid with the bunny body. Her body is not straight. So this is called Kojodara. The maid Kojodara had the duty. The king Udena gave the duty to the maid Kojodara. The duty is she need to buy the flower for the Samavati from the florist Sumana. The seller, the flower seller Sumana, every day. On one occasion, Kojodara had the opportunity to listen the discourse, the deliverers by the Buddha at the home of Sumana. After listening to Dhamma talk from the Buddha, she attained Sotapatti fruitions. Kojodara attained Sotapatti fruitions. Mr. Diba. Very easy, huh? By listening to Dhamma talk, she attained Sotapatti fruition. Good or not?
Good, very good. But
yeah, very good, very good.
Buddha time, Buddha.
Yeah, Buddha time. In present cannot, huh? Okay, you already listen many Dhamma talk, huh? Okay. After she attained Sotapatti fruition, okay, they have wonderful things. Huh? Wonderful things means before she attained Sotapanna, so the king Udena gave the dollar. Maybe if we can see like the dollar or rupee. 8 rupee or $8, how can see? Okay. In ancient time, maybe how they are using $8 or 8 coin or okay. 2 pints of flour, King Udena gave for $8. 2 pints of flour for Samawari, chief queen, the Samawari. But the Kojodra, although the king gave him 2 pints of flour for $8, she only used $4. Another $8 she keep in her pocket. Mr. Diba.
Yes, Bante.
Yeah, only $4 she used.
Yes.
But after she attained the Sotapaddy fruition, she not keep the $4. She buy the flour for $8. Because of this, in these days, the flour began double. Usually she only bought for $4 only. Now after attaining Sotapanna, because for Sotapanna people, they not steal other properties. Because of this, she bought all $8. She used all $8 to buy the flowers. So in that day, somebody asked to the Kojodra today, they have many flowers. How the difference? What the difference? So at the time, Kojodra explained the condition. Every day, the king would give her to buy the flower for $8, but only she used $4. Today, because she already attained Sotapanna, she don't want to steal other properties. Because of this, she used all $8 to buy the flowers. For the normal people you see, if they do like that, they may be very angry. Mr. Diba, is it true or not?
It's true, Bante. It's true.
Only she used $4 every day to buy the flower for $8. She used only $4. For normal people may be angry, Okay, for the normal people may put to the jail. Somebody is not like that because maybe she had the parami in past lives. Surely also she had the parami. So because of this, she heard the wonderful things from the Kojodra, somebody also very interested to listen the Dhamma talk from the Buddha. So at the time, she requests to the Kojodra to repeat the discourse of the Buddha, to repeat by the Kojodra. At the time, Kojodra said that, okay, if she need to repeat the Dhamma talk, she need to sit down on the upper place, cannot sit down on the floor. Okay, at the time, because of mentioned by this way, she need to change her proper clothes. Also, she sit upper place and she give the Dhamma talk. She repeat the Dhamma talk to the Samawari and the 500 maids. So after they listen the Dhamma talk repeated by Kojodra, all Samawari and 500 maids were also attained Sotapanna, Sotapaddy fruitions. Very good, huh? Very easy, huh?
Yes.
From that day, Kojodra did not have to do any menial work. She no need to do other duty. She only had the duty to repeat the discourse of the Buddha. She need to repeat that the Dhamma talk teaching by the Buddha. Also, she assumed the roles of mother, and also she became the teachers of Samawadi. Very good, because of the Dhamma. Before only she is the maid servant. After attaining Sotapanna, her level already changed. Now she became the Dhammaktika. After attaining Sotapanna. The life is very wonderful. The Dhamma can change everything. Dhamma can change everything. Because of this, we need to learn and we need to practice. The meditation is not meaningless. This meditation can change to be ordinary person to the noble person, the noble ones. So this, the Dhamma can change the people to be suffer condition to free from all suffer conditions. Because of this reason, all we have to learn the Dhamma, we need to do the practice. Now you can see that Samavati, although she is one of the chief queens, she not forgot to accumulate wholesome karma. She not only spent the time with the sexual enjoyment, she spent the time with the meaningful activities. So, Samavati, she would listen to discourse of the Buddha and repeated them to Samavati and her mate. In due course, Kojodra had mastered the Tipitaka. So you can see in the Buddha time, because of repeated by the Kojodra. So they are also in the Pitaka, Iti Vodaka. Iti Vodaka that's repeated by the Kojodra. In the Tipitaka Pali text, you can see Iti Vodaka. Iti Vodaka, all these, the Dhamma, all these Pitaka are repeated by Kojodra. Because she is very good Western knowledge, she can memorize very easily. After explanation of the Buddha, she can memorize everything. Another is because she has the duty to explain to the chief queen. She more focused to listen to the Dhamma talk because she need to repeat to the queen and the 500 maids. Not only one day, when the Buddha dwelling in the Kosambi city, every day she need to go to listen to the Dhamma talk. After that, she need to repeat it to explain the Dhamma talk to the Samavati and 500 maids. Because of she learning every day, she had to master the Tipitaka. All the repeated Dhamma talk are mentioned in the Tipitaka Palis, that's called Iti Vodaka Pali. These are mentioned by Kojodra. From then on, Samavati and 500 maids would listen to the discourse of the Buddha as repeated by Kojodra, and they would practice meditation diligently. They were accumulating a lot of wholesome karma. At that time, King Udena had another chief queen by the name of Markandeya. You may know about Markandeya. She was the daughter of Brahmin named Markandeya. Her father name also Markandeya, the mother also Markandeya. The daughter also Markandeya. Very easy to memorize, Mr. Tiba.
Yes,
In India like that, they give the name, son. Markandeya, father Markandeya, mother Markandeya, the daughter Markandeya. Very easy, One day, after seeing the Buddha, the Brahmin Markandeya thought that the Buddha was the only person who was worthy of his very beautiful daughter Markandeya. Usually many, the layman, they very like to Markandeya because she is very beautiful, very rich and very beautiful. But the father did not like the other people to give to his daughter to be married. To be married. Many people approached to the Brahmin to ask the daughter to be married. But the Brahmin did not agree. But now, after seeing the Buddha, the Brahmin thought that the Buddha was the only person who was worthy of his very beautiful daughter. Because the Buddha is very handsome. His body is very bright like the gold color. The daughter Magandiya also very beautiful. The skin color is like the gold color. And because of this, the Buddha only the person who was worthy of his very beautiful daughter. So he hurriedly went off to fetch his wife and daughter. They offer to give their daughter in marriage to the Buddha. Okay, they offer to the Buddha to be married. To this, the Buddha answered, even after seeing Dana, Arati, and Raga. Raga, there are three, the daughter of Mara. Even after seeing Dana, Arati, and Raga, the three daughters of Mara, I did not feel any desire in me for sexual pleasures. What more now, Magandiya, with your daughter who is filled with the urine and feet? I do not wish to touch her even with my foot. So Buddha answered by this way. On hearing those words of the Buddha, both all the Brahmin and his wife attained Anagami, Mega, and Palas. All the parents, all the Magandiya, the father Magandiya, mother Magandiya, all attained Anagami, Mega, and Pala. Very good, huh? Not easy, huh? Only by listening to my talk. So because of their Anagami, they already, Anagami Mega already can remove hatred and sexual desire. Because of this, they also not interested to stay in the householder lives. So they entrust their daughter to the care of her uncle, and they became Bhikkhu and Bhikkhuni in the Buddha Sasana, Buddha's dispensation. Eventually, Brahmin Magandiya and the wife, the Magandiya, they all attain arahantship. The Buddha knew from the beginning that the Brahmin and his wife were destined to attain Anagami fruition that very day. Because of this reason, he replied to the Brahmin in the above manner. He knew. So the Buddha is very skillful to give the Dhamma talks. Okay. According the person, according the listener, which Dhamma talk Buddha need to give to attain the enlightenment. Buddha is very skillful because he need to use many ways. Because of the proper way need to use and to attain the fruition knowledge, Buddha need to use many ways. So these Dhamma are very benefit for the parents Magandiya and parents Magandiya. However, his daughter Magandiya became very angry. She was very angry because she thought that Buddha explanation is very improper way. She thought like that. But Buddha is not like that. Okay, according the listener, which word, which uses, he need to use. Buddha is very skillful. Okay, he only pay attention for the listener who may attain the fruition. He may not think in other ways. If he need to use this way to attain the fruition, Buddha surely he may use these words to understand this Dhamma, to attain enlightenment. But for the daughter, the Magandiya, she was very angry because of this Dhamma. So we can see the both sides. So some may argue to the Buddha, why Buddha say like that? Huh? She was very angry. She may make unwholesome karma. The Buddha should not use this explanation. You may complain. But the Buddha is not like that. For example, you can see now in our pattern, every day, most of the day, rainy. Because of rainy, also very helpful for the people. They can use the water reservoir. And before, water is very less. Now, because of rainy, always the water reservoir also very full. People can use the water easily. But we can see because of rainy, some like the small animals, small insects also will die. We die because of rainy. But we cannot complain the rainy. To be benefit for the walls, must be rainy, must be sunny. That's the nature of the walls. In the same way, the Buddha also, he do his duty only. He not pay attention to other things. Depend the listener, which language, which explanation he need to use, he have to use. Because of this, although he knew that Magandiya will be angry to him, he not care. He only care the person who will attain the fruition knowledge. So because of Magandiya, the daughter Magandiya became very angry. She vowed to take revenge if and when an opportunity arose. She will be revenge to the Buddha. So later, the Magandiya, her uncle, present to her to the king Udina, and she became one of his chief queens. She became the chief queen of King Udina. At the time, the Buddha and his disciple arrived in Kosambi country. So Magandiya planned to take her revenge on the Buddha, as well as on Samavati and her maid, who were ardent devotees of the Buddha. Firstly, the Magandiya, she gave money to some drunkard. Now you can see she gave a lot of rupee. She gave the rupee to some drunkard and foolish man to disturb to the Buddha. Okay, they say with improper words. So they made money disturbing to the Buddha. However, upon hearing discourse from the Buddha, many of these foolish men became devotees of the Buddha. Devotees of the Buddha. Since she could not inflict, since she could not harm on the Buddha, she planned instead to take her revenge on Samavati and her maid, who were ardent devotees of the Buddha. She knew that Samavati and 500 maids are the devotees of the Buddha. So she wanted to make the trouble to the Samavati and her 500 maids. She targeted various kinds of slanderous speech at Samavati. She made money slandering speech at the Samavati. Finally, King Udina believed Magandiya that Samavati was trying to kill him. For the detail I may not explain, you can read in the Dhammasara story. She made money slandering speech at the Samavati. Finally, King Udina believed that Samavati was trying to kill him. The king was very angry. He commanded Samavati to stand and all her maids to line up behind her. Then he aimed and shot a poisoned arrow at them. His idea is with the one arrow to shoot to kill Samavati and all 500 maids. At that time, Samavati and her 500 maids submitted towards the king. Due to the power of the metta, the arrow turned back towards the king. Because every day they already learn the metta bhavana from the Buddha. They already have a lot of concentration. They may attain the jhana concentration also. Because they also sotapanna, they have very good concentration. Because of every day they already learn the metta bhavana, they already practice every day. They may attain the metta jhana also. Because of the power of metta, the arrow turned back towards the king. Then the king realized that, oh, Samavati is so innocent. So he gave Samavati the chance to fulfill her wishes, which was to invite the Buddha and his disciple to the palace for alms and for delivery of the discourse. So previously the Samavati had the desire to invite the Buddha to the palace, but at the time, King Udina is not the Buddhist. Because of this, she also very difficult to go outside, to listen to the Dhamma talk, to go to offer the food, because the Sotapanna, they are very, the Satta, because they already attained the Sotapanna, they have very strong desire to offer the food to the Buddha. But because of they are the queen, they didn't have the chance to go to listen to the Dhamma talk, to go to offer the food by direct to the Buddha. Now, after the King Udina understand the truth, he gave the chance to fulfill her wish. So he had the chance to invite the Buddha and the disciple in the palace to offer the food and to listen to the Dhamma talk. Seeing that, Markandeya, her plan has again failed. So Markandeya sent a message to her uncle again. She instructed him to go to Samavati place and burn down the building with the Samavati and all her maids inside. As the house was burning, Samavati and her 500 maids keep on meditation. They realized that they may not free from this accident. Surely they may be die because of these accidents. Because after the uncle burned the fire to their place, from the outside also they lock all the door, so they cannot go outside. They understand, they reflect the karma and karma research. In ancient time, we may have these bad karma. We may not free from these bad karmas. So she remind all the mates or the follower to keep on practice the meditation and to continue to reflect, to discern and the meditation, to contemplate vipassana meditation. So they also pay attention impermanence nature, suffering nature, sub-natures or materiality, and their causes. Because they already experience to attain the Sotapanna fruition. Every day, they already have the knowledge to attain the fruition knowledge. Because of this, they still continue to practice meditation every day. Before that moment also, they still keep on the meditation. Because of this, some of them attain Sakadagami fruition because they already attained Sotapanna, Some are Sakadagami fruition and the rest attain anagami fruition before they die. Before they die. Because of these evil deeds, Markandeya and her uncle, as well as their relative, were seized and burned at the altar of King Udina. When the Buddha was told about these two accidents, he said, "Those who are mindful do not die, but those who are negligent are as same as dead, even when they are living." Then the Buddha spoke the following verse. At the beginning, Buddha explained with the Chundiya, the Pali. After the Buddha explained with the verse, Pali Katha. Appamada amadam badam, pamado michuno badam, Appamada namiyanti, ye pamata yatamata, Bhikkhave yahando mya uchatado, Appamado kudu se zunai mamimleo jandi, Amadam badam madhya manipan yao jam jengkong bedi, Pamado kudu se zunai mileo jandi, Michuno, Chati magin, deya jinye badan jong deya bedi, Appamada kudu se zunai mileo jami shijare pukudu di, Namiyanti majabawa mampoya yue, Pedo kamya mati jaya bebu, Ye jendu di pamada, Lati kim biro nija lego i, Sati kim biro nija lego i, Te to sati kim biro nija de pukudu di, Mata de du di hunti yata pyecha kunda kedo, Appamada kudo se zunai milio jime shijade pukudu di, Namiyanti majabawa mapoya yue, Pedo kamya mandi jaya bibu iti ido, Sata lunato saya pito mude piyashin buro myaka, Awasa kaunsa mati minjado mulai pavi tati. Sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. The meaning is Appamado amadamada. Mindfulness is the way to the deathless nibbana. Appamado michuno bada, and mindfulness is the way to the death. Appamada namiyanti, jebamada yatamada. Those who are mindful do not die. Those who are not mindful are, as is, already dead. There are actually three types of Appamada Dhamma. Mindfulness Dhamma expounded by the Buddha. The above refers to the first type of Appamada Dhamma. Now, my Dhamma, the title is Three Types of Appamada. And this Samavadi Vitu Appamada is one type of Appamada Dhamma. Appamada Dhamma, where mindfulness determines if one is on the way to the deathless, or as same as death, even while they are still living person and dead person. Now in the world, there are many peoples. In the whole world, we can calculate how many billion of people? About 7 billion, around 7 billion of the people. Different country, different types of the race, many types of the people, but according to the explanation of the people, there are two types of the people only. According to this Markandeya, according to this Samavadi Vitu, the dead people and the living people, only two groups. The people who are mindful, accumulate wholesome karma, for those are called living person, living people. The people who are, although they can alive 100 years if they are not accumulate wholesome karma, these persons are like the dead people. That person is already dead, although they can alive 100 years. In our daily, we need to refresh ourselves. Okay, today 25 April, you may accumulate the dana, sila, the bhavana, different kinds of the wholesome karma. If you accumulate wholesome karma, if you are mindfully to accumulate wholesome karma, in that day you are living person. If you are not mindfully accumulate wholesome karma, okay, tomorrow you already not accumulate wholesome karma, okay, tomorrow is that, although you are alive, you are not living person, you are dead people. So we need to make the list. During one day, how many hours we are mindfully to accumulate wholesome karma or not. This morning, you need to check yourself. This morning, we are wake up at 4 a.m. Okay, 4 a.m. to until 12 o'clock. The whole morning we mindfully accumulate wholesome karma, or the whole morning I'm living person. Even if you are not accumulating wholesome karma, you enjoy with the sexual enjoyment, you forgot to accumulate wholesome karma. Okay, the half day you are living person. The half day is you are dead person. Huh, Mr. Deepak?
Yes.
You
Yes,
need
Bhante.
to make the daily schedule and daily list like that. Huh? Huh? So you can remind yourself, huh? How many days I am living person, how many days I am dead person. How many hours a day I am living people, how many hours a day I am the dead people. You need to make the list and then study, but not to forget.
Sure,
Good or not?
Bhante. Sure, good.
Okay,
Very
huh?
good.
Okay, so if you forgot to accumulate wholesome karma, what time to what time I am the dead people. I am living people. Okay, you can know yourself. At the beginning, maybe most of the time, maybe you may be the dead people. Huh? Most of the time can be forgot to accumulate wholesome. Okay, if you are not mindful, you already die. We need to make the list. If we already know, oh, today I'm very mindfully to accumulate wholesome karma and do dana and listen to Dhamma talk and practice meditation. I am the whole day, I am living person. Okay, if you pay attention by this way, every day you may more focus, you may more mindfully to accumulate wholesome karma. You may not be the dead person. According to the Samavrivitu, okay, you can get this knowledge. That's the first Appamada Dhamma. Second types of Appamada Dhamma is what the Buddha would admonish the Bhikkhu Sangha whenever he returned from his daily Pinapada. The Buddha admonished the Bhikkhu every day as follows. Bhikkhave Appamadena Sambadita Dhaulava Bodho Bado Loka Same Dhaulava Mano Saddha Padilabo Dhaulava Saddha Sampati Dhaulava Papeja Dhaulavan Saddhama Savanandi. Bhikkhus strive on diligently. Difficult to obtain is the arising of a Buddha in the worlds. Dhaulabo Manosada Patilabo. Difficult to obtain is the acquisitions of the human stage. Dhaulaba Sada Sampati. Difficult to obtain is the attainment of faith, Sada. Dhaulaba Babeja. Difficult to obtain is the going forth. Dhaulaban Saddhama Savanandi. Difficult to obtain is hearing the truth, the Dhamma. These 5 things are difficult to obtain. very difficult. They are very, very rare. Hence, every day the Buddha reminded all his disciples of this rare opportunity and urged them to practice and strive on mindfully and diligently. Even though these are very rare to obtain, you still live at the time when they are all within your reach. Number one, the Buddha's sasana still exists. Number two, you have obtained the human stage. Now you are reborn in the human stage, also good opportunity. Number three, you have the faith, you have the saddha. You understand karma and karma result. You are very faithful to the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. You take refuge to the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. So you have the saddha. Number four, you can go forth into the holy life and ordain to be bhikkhu, samnera, or sayale. You still have the chance. Huh? Mr. Dipa. Mr. Dipa.
Yes, but yes.
Mr. Dipa already began silence. Huh? You still have the chance to be bhikkhu.
Sure.
Yeah, that's the air of the Buddha. You need to promote the Buddha sasana. You need to increase the number of the sangha. But bhikkhuni may not be easily called in the Theravada view. Okay, for the devotees, for the female, they can be the sayalis. They can be as sayalis.
Yes.
Number five. And even though the Buddha's sasana is declining, it is still possible to hear the truth Dhamma. Still have the truth Dhamma. The Tipitaka state is the teacher who understands the teach according to the Tipitaka state exists. You still can find the good teachers who can teach the Dhamma to attain the enlightenment. Therefore, you should take full advantage of this rare opportunity and heed Buddha's advice to strike on mindfully and diligently every day. Appamadena Sambhadeta. The third types of Appamada Dhamma was, in fact, the last teachings by the Buddha before he entered into Parinibbana. The last was of the Buddha. This is called Pichima Buddha Vachana. Patama Buddha Vachana, Pichima Buddha Vachana. Patama Buddha Vachana means the Buddha when he attained enlightenment, Buddha reside Aneka Jati Sansara, another body tree. Aneka Jati Sansadan Sanda Vesan Alevisan. Kahagaran Gavesan do Dukha Jati Puna Punang. These Pali words is called Patama Buddha Vachanas. Patama Buddha Vachana. Because the Buddha understands the Paticca Samuppada. Because of the craving, we have to reborn in the samsara again and again. No? This craving already destroyed by the Arahata, the Mega. This craving cannot grow again. This craving cannot build the life again. So after seeing these cause and effects, so Buddha recite Aneka Jati Sansaram Pali. This Aneka Jati Sansaram Pali is called Patama Buddha Vachana. The first discourse of the Buddha. Now the last words of the Buddha, that's called Pichima Buddha Vachana. And Dani Bhikkhave Amandya Mivo Ayadama Sankhara Abbamadena Sambhadeta in the Kusitarama. Kusinarama. At the time before Buddha Parinibbana, Buddha recite these Pali words admonished to all the disciples before Parinibbana moment. These Pali words called Pichima Buddha Vachana, the last words of the Buddha. Handa Dani Bhikkhave Amandya Mivo Ayadama Sankhara Appamadena Sambhadeta Appamada Dhamma. Ayadama Sankhara Appamadena Sambhadeta means all conditioned things are of natures to decays. The natures to decays. Now we are already reborn in the human lives. After we are reborn, one day we have to die. That's the nature of the samsara. We have to reborn, we have to old, we have to sick, we have to die. That's the nature of the samsara. The nibbana and the samsara, that's a very different. Sankata and asankata. Nibbana is asankata. Huh? No reborn, no old, no sick, no die. For the sankata, sankata, we have the 5 aggregates. That the nature of the suffering, the nature of the dying, the nature of the old, the nature of the sick. So that's the nature of the sankata. The nibbana is the deathless. No reborn, no sick, no dying. Vaya dhamma sankhara abhamadena sampadita. All conditioned things are of a nature to decay. Stride on diligently. The Buddha had been urging all his disciples to strive on mindfully and diligently every day. And just before he entered into Parinibbana, the Buddha once again admonished all his disciples with a fitting conclusion to his history. 45 years of the teachings. This Dhammasara is the conclusion of his 45 years of the teachings. All conditioned things arise subject to cause and condition, and they cease. They cease to exist subject to cause and conditions. Our bodies, our families, our loved ones, all human beings, all living beings, and everything around us, living or non-living things, or conditioned things, and all are of nature to decay. Nothing exists permanently. Realizing this, we should constantly practice mindfully and strive on diligently. Therefore, we should always remember these 3 types of Appamada Dhamma. Firstly, those who are mindful do not die. Those who are not mindful are, as is, already dead. Secondly, remember the 5 rare opportunity available to us. We have the Buddha Sasana, we have the human birth, we have faith, Saddha, we can lead the holy life, and we can hear the truth, the Dhamma. So, strive on and practice mindfully and diligently. Thirdly, and finally, the last instruction from the Buddha to all students of the Buddha, which include all of us here, Vaya Dhamma Sankhara Appamada Sampadita. All conditioned things are of a nature to decay. Strive on diligently and mindfully. May you all practice mindfully, strive on diligently, and attain Nibbana in this very life. Sadhu. 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 Okay, I will make the conclusion to recite the Gatha. Appamado amadam badam pamado mechuno badam. Appamada namiyanti ye pamata yatamada bhikkhave yandomya uchadado. Appamado kudo se zunai mamimleo jindi. Amadam badam madhyama nibbā yaw jaw jingom bindi. Pamado kudo se zunai meleo jindi. Mechuno Chandi Magin, they are Jaya Badan, Jandya Bedi. Appamada Gudo says Zunai Melio, Jimishija de Pogodudi. Nami Yandi, Machabawa, Mampo Yayue, Pedo Kamya Mandi Jaya Bebu. Ye Jendudodi, Appamada tati kembiro neja lego i. Te to tati kembiro neja de pukuru di. Mata te du du di. Undi yata pija konaketu. Appamada kudo se zunai melio jemeshija de pukuru di. Namiyanti. Meja bawa mapoya yue. Bedo kamya mande jaya bibu iti ido. Satha lunado saya pido mude piyashin kuro nyaka. Wasa kaunsa mandwe. Menja do mukhe pabe dadi sadhu.
Sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Very nice, Bhante. Very good Dhamma talk.
Mm.
Can we ask the question if anyone to ask?
Okay.
कोणाला प्रश्न विचारायचे आहेत का? हात वर करा. Bhante, first question I ask. Bhante, when Lord Buddha gave the some I think not instruction but teach about something about the Kamachanda, means sensual desire to the Magandiya, the both parents. Is it the reason they attain directly the Anagami?
Yeah, after they listen this the Dhamma talk, they directly attain Anagami Mega.
So it is the reason that Lord Buddha teach about or say about the Kamachanda, Kamaraga?
True, yeah. Even the Tanahati Raga, the Buddha already see in the under the body tree because they, how to say, they show their beauty to trust the Buddha. So even these Buddha didn't have any sexual desires. Buddha compare with the Tanahati Raga because they are the daughter of the Deva. Even these Buddha didn't have any sexual desire. So Buddha gave this example to the Magandiya. Actually, Magandiya, she is very beautiful. The father also very proud to his daughter. Understand? At the beginning, because the daughter is very beautiful, although many people propose to him to marriage to his daughter. Because he do not agree, he didn't agree to other people's. Because he have a lot of maybe ego to his daughter, and then to reduce his ego, maybe Buddha need to give the such type of the Dhamma talk kind of.
Okay. And Bhante, that means directly destruction of Kamaraga. Is it possible only because of the Buddha's word?
Sorry?
Because Magandiya, both parents, that time destruction of Kamaraga just happened because of Buddha's that word.
Actually, that direct explanation not have. This direct explanation, no whether because of this and that, no mention direct, but Buddha understand that such type of the Dhamma, if Buddha explain, someone may attain Sotapanna or Sagadagami. Buddha is very clever. But Buddha understand the tendency of all the living beings, all the beings. Because of this, he need to see, even he teach the meditation. And Buddha is very skillful to give the meditation subject. Sometimes even Sariputra, sometimes he give the Kammatthana can be wrong. Because the Buddha very clever, he very clever to understand the desire of the people. For example, some people, if they are suitable to practice meditation with the Asubha Bhavana, Buddha can give direct. Some are they are suitable with the Buddha nosity. Buddha gives the Dharma in the Buddha nosity to develop their concentration. For the other people are not very skillful at the Buddha. The Dhammasara also say. So what the Dhammasara is proper for this person to attain enlightenment. By this way, the Buddha is understand. Buddha is clever.
Okay. Yeah, Vishara. Unmute करा.
हॅलो वद्दामी बने तर जे अमत पदंग ही गाथा म्हणजे ट्रेन केलं त्यामध्ये मागणी आईने ती एक गाथा विचारली होती तशी कुटंग पदंग होती दस्तान मिळतं मूळच होती अवकडंग पदंग विविध सदस्य इद पद तर याचा म्हणजे एक्सप्लेन काय कसा होईल सर म्हणजे बंद विचारायचं होतं
तुमचा आवाज क्लिअर नाही आलाय
नाही आला सर आवाज
नाही पण ते this lady asking that Magandia's mother that time recited one verse. So she want to ask what's the meaning. Even she recited, but her sound is not coming clearly.
Hello.
Yes. Ma'am, तुम्ही type करून पाठवा please. टाइप करून पाठवा साउंड इज नॉट क्लिअर पण ते कोणाला विचारायचं आहे का अजून पण ते आय आस्क वन मोर क्वेश्चन
ओके
पण ते what is the way to attain a sotapatti fruition in this life means in this era in this time where there's a no Buddha now and that there's a no that type of people means that two type of people Buddha's time they can able to attain fruition very fast but this time only Neya and Apada Parama is exist so which is the way to attain Sotapanna means which practice we have to do and how far we have to go
okay Buddha already get the way to realize Nibbana the noble eightfold path
yes.
Sila Samadhi Panya
yes.
So Sila Vata Uddha Bhikkhawe So after observing morality, we should develop concentration and wisdom. Buddha already explained very clear. Okay. Firstly, we need to observe the morality, 5 precepts, 8 precepts. For lay people, at least 5 sila, 5 precepts. Or the meditator, if possible, can observe 8 precepts. After that, can develop concentration. After that, need to practice vipassana meditation. So we already explained briefly at the beginning of Dhammasara, Sila Samadhi Panya. Number 1, morality purification. Number 2, consciousness purifications. To be purification of consciousness, at least we should develop concentration to attain access concentration or attainment concentration. After that, we need to practice vipassana meditation. So before practice vipassana meditation, we need to understand the object of vipassana meditation. Nama meditation, rupa meditation. Now to purify our view, also we need to practice the nama and rupa. Another reason is to understand the first noble truth, the noble truth of suffering. We need to practice nama meditation, rupa meditation. The second knowledge is called dependent origination, picture samuppada. That's also the object of vipassana meditation. In order to understand the cause, the noble truth of suffering, the noble truth of the cause of the suffering, samudaya satya. To understand the second noble truth, the noble truth of origin of suffering, samudaya satya, we need to practice dependent origination. After that, we need to contemplate impermanence nature, suffering nature, non-sub natures or mentality, material, their cause, and also internally, externally. Ijatawa, Bedawa, Olarikanwa, Sukumawa, Hinawa, Panidawa. So Venerable Sariputta also already explained about this. After observing morality, we need to contemplate vipassana meditation or five aggregate, internally, externally, grow and subtle. Ijatawa, Bedawa, Hinawa, Panidawa, inferior or superior. Duriwa, Sandikiwa, far or near. All 11 types of the mentality and materiality and their causes. We need to contemplate vipassana meditation. If we want to attain Sotapanna, also we need to contemplate by this way. The objects are all the same five aggregate. After attaining Sotapanna, also we need to contemplate vipassana to five aggregate and their causes. Same. After attaining the Sagadagami, if you want to attain Nagami also, the same. You need to develop concentration and you need to contemplate vipassana meditation until to attain Arahanta. Venerable Sariputta also already explained by this way.
Okay. Sadhu, sadhu. One question is, Bhante, that when we want to wish good for someone, can we say Buddha bless you?
Want to say to whom?
Yes, they say that they are asking Bhante that when we want to wish good for someone, wishing a good for someone, can we say Buddha bless you?
Buddha bless you. The God bless you. That's a most the Christian people they are using. Huh?
Yes, Bhante.
The God bless you.
So we
If
can't say.
if you want to be good for other people, you can do the metta. Huh?
Yes.
That's the good way, I think. Huh? God bless you are most are using by the Christian people. I think. In Myanmar, very rare to use like that. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, you can do better. Huh?
Yes,
you'll be well and happy. That's a more meaningful and that. Actually, nobody can bless to you. You need to make the blessing by yourself. According to the Mangala Sutta, 38 types of the blessing. So no need to ask the blessing from other people. In Indonesia, also some devotees they asked me, Bhante, please make the blessing. Please make blessing. Bhante, please blessing. So I told them that the blessing I don't need to be blessing to you. You can do blessing by yourself. Now you do the dana, that's also blessing. You observe sila, that's also blessing. You accumulate wholesome kusala, that's also blessing. You already got the blessing. You can get blessing by yourself. You don't need to wish blessing from other people. Is it true or not?
True, Bhante. True.
But by listening to Dhamato, I can get the blessing. Because I get the Dhamato, you can understand. That's also blessing. And by this way, I can make you blessing. Understand? The other way are just they are talking only the blessing. More meaningful way is, okay, we encourage to accumulate wholesome karma, to be mindfully. Because of this, if you follow, if you are mindfully accumulate wholesome karma, you already got the blessing. Understand? Now in the retreat, you arrange the retreat, all the member to participate, to observe morality, to practice meditation. All of those are one kinds of the blessing you already give to them. Okay, to get the blessing, we need to do by ourselves.
True.
Okay.
True.
The good way is, okay, we can do the metta bhavana. Sabi sata awira hondu, ayang sabari so awira hondu. And this way, while you meditate or in your free time, if you do the loving kindness, that's also the blessing. You make the blessing to that. Okay.
Another
Actually,
one
the
question.
blessing, I'm more sure other people make blessing or no need to wait. You can do the blessing by yourself every day, 24 hours.
Okay. Bhante, is it okay to ask one more question?
Okay.
Yeah. Bante, how to overcome the fear of COVID-19 pandemic so that our mind can become a tough to handle this situation?
How to overcome from?
How to overcome the fear of COVID-19 pandemic?
Oh, So, Sapi Payanti Michuna, all living beings are very scared, very feared to die. But we don't know what's our karma related or not. Most important are, you can see in the Uraka Jataka, why we are very feared to die, because we have a lot of attachment in our life. Nobody want to die, nobody want to suffer. Okay, but sometimes although we are very fear, that's not very meaningful. If we are very fear to coronavirus, we need to take care of ourselves. Social distance, when we go outside, we need to use the mask. We need to wash our hands. When you came back from outside, you need to wash your clothes. Okay, that only more meaningful. Your fear are useless. Although your fear, that's only make unhappy to you. Another is to reduce our fear. We need to contemplate the Maranasati, the death recollection. My death is certain. My death is sure. My life is unsure. So we need to do the reflection. If you do the reflections, you more understand the condition clearly. Okay, although you fear or not, we don't know what the condition will happen. That's useless. You need to find logically way what the benefit to be good health, to be free from suffer. That's more important. So when we are staying in the power, also we are very scary. Because at the beginning, we are not used to stay with a single kuti alone. Also scary. Because of this, at the beginning, our master Pausari also, he understand that for the beginner, he not give the kuti very far from the Sima place. He not give the kuti in the jungle because they may be scary to stay alone. But if you already used to, if you already practice meditation, if you already improve, slowly the fear can be reduced, can be less. You may not scary, although you are staying alone. In the same way, we need to import our mindfulness. The Buddha also, the teachings, the mindfulness. If we are mindfully, we don't need to scare because we already use our body to accumulate the dana, to observe the morality. We already can use a lot. Most important to accumulate wholesome karma. If we already use our body, if we already spend the time with the wholesome karma, we don't need to scare. Okay, we should scare is without mindfully, we may die. That's how we need to scare. If you already accumulate wholesome karma, you don't need to scare. Why you already accumulate wholesome karma a lot? Okay, but because of accumulate wholesome karma, if you take the fruition, that's a more good. But that's a depend our parami. We attain the fruition or we be sotabana sakadagamiya. That's a depend the parami. But anyway, if you accumulate wholesome karma, your life are already meaningful. You don't need to scare. Okay, the person who are already accumulate wholesome karma, they are not very scared to die. They are not very scared to be caused by the coronavirus. Okay, even people who are already caused by the coronavirus, if they are take care their health, okay, they are rest enough. If they use the proper the medicine, also they can recover. You scare or not, that's no meaningful. So important what we need to do, what we should prepare, what we should do the protection, not to have by the coronavirus. That's the good ways. But at the beginning, we need to train ourselves. We need to train ourselves. One devotee in our Myanmar country, she said that before she practiced the meditation, before she learned the Dhamma, she very worried about the son. She had 2 sons. She said that, Bhante, I have the 2 sons. If they go other city, she very worried about them. They may happen some accident or like that. She thinking that she very worried about her son. But later on, after she learned the Dhamma, after she practiced meditation, her mind become very strong. She's not thinking very much. She's not worrying very much. She already can balance her mind. So these to balance our mind are also important. If cannot balance, we may worry everything. That's also the natures of the world. We may worry. We may worry about our property not to be damaged. We may have the worry to our family members, to ourselves. Why we have a lot of attachment to ourselves. So if we understand the law of the Dhamma, slowly because of wise intention, you may not carry. Another is most important are if you develop the concentration and wisdom, if you already practice the vipassana meditation, you already understand. You already understand the natures of the life, our impermanent nature, our suffering natures, our non-self nature. Although we don't want to old, we have to old. Although we don't want to sick, we have to sick. What kind of the disease we don't know, coronavirus or cancer or heart disease or what kind of the disease we don't know. That's the nature of the life. We need to reflect that. That's the nature of the lives. Only we can do is to take care of our health. We need to take care of our food. Okay, we need to adjust our staying condition. Okay, we need to learn the knowledge to be good health. So that's a more meaningful. The other worry are useless. We should not thinking about this. Only more important, we need to prepare, we need to make protection. Also, we need to develop our concentration and wisdom. If like that, automatically also we can adjust, not to be scary. Like the devotee, the Dayakas, because she practice meditation, her mind already become mature. She no worry about to her son already. Also for herself, also she not very scary to die already. Understand?
Yes.
That's a depend our experience. We need to train ourselves in our daily life.
Is it okay, Bhante? I think it's very late for you also.
Question already finished?
One question is there. Is it okay?
Okay, last question. Okay.
Okay. What is the goal or purpose of this human life?
But the goals of
What is
purpose of
what is the goal? What is the purpose of this human life?
but the purpose of this human life.
Yes.
The purpose are different people and the different purpose. And then you can ask yourself what the purpose to be this human life. That's the debate.
For me, attaining Nibbana, Bhante.
Yeah, you can do anything. That's a depend. Your desire depend, your wishes. Different people may be different reason. And then, in the Buddha time, Visakha, very famous, the devotee or the Buddha. In the Buddha Sasana also very benefits. So in the Chetavana monastery, many female devotees, they came in the Jetavana monastery and they observed the moralities. At the time, she wanted to know what the reason to observe the morality. At the time, different people have different reasons. Some the devotees who are old age level, they said that in order to reborn in the Deva life, they observe morality. Some the middle age, they said that. So in ancient time and now, the present, I don't know. They said that they're very scared to share their husband with other women in order that they come to observe the morality. Huh? Mr. Deepak. Some are maybe 2 wives, 3 wives, and then. Huh? So for the middle age of the female devotee, they are very worried about their husband, not to marry with the other and the women, okay? In order that they observe a morality. Huh? That's their wishes, to observe morality. Another age, already married one, they have the wishes that for the beginning of their children, they wish to get a maid. In India, that's also important, Mr. Deepak. Huh?
Yes.
Huh? To get the son is just more important than the daughter in there. Huh?
Yes.
If they are the daughter, money duty in there. Huh? The
Yes.
daughter and the son, the duty are different. Huh?
Yes.
If you have the son, you no need to worry very much for marriage. Huh? Is it true or no?
True, Bande.
So they had the purpose that in order to get the son at the beginning one, if they have the son, it will be very good. In order that they observe morality. Some very young age, they repent that. At the young age, and they want to go to the marriage. Because if they already old, and then the chance become more less, and because they are worried at the young age to be married. That's their wishes. Even you see the Visakha, she investigate, she asking different types of people. They have the different reason even to observe morality. Meditation also say some people, they may have a different reason to practice meditation. Some they want to be good health. Okay, some are really they want to attain Nibbana. Okay, even the meditator, if you ask, different people may have the different reason to practice the meditation. In human also say, in human beings also say, but we should have the good reason to reborn in the human lives. Now we are disciple of the Buddha. We need to see the way of the Buddha. Buddha already gave money a symbol. Okay, when Buddha fulfilled the perfection, he want to help all living beings. Since the time of Sumedha, he saw all his parents, the grandparents, the parents of the grandparents, all are dying. They all left their property behind. Okay, they need to do the business. They need to work very hard to get this property. Although they accumulate many kinds of property, after they pass away, they cannot bring with them until next lives. They need to leave all behind, all the property, although they have a lot of attachment, although they have to accumulate a lot. For he himself, okay, he will try to bring all property under his future lives. Another thing he thought that Buddha body, he will try to understand the Four Noble Truth. In the same way, he will try to other people to understand the Four Noble Truth. Motomosia. I will try to free from all the defilement. In the same way, for the other people also, I will try to free from all these defilements. Dignotary, I will try to cross from the samsara. In the same way, other people also, I may have to cross from the samsara. So that's the reason to fulfill parami since the Sumedha hermit, the young Sumedha, since in that time he fulfilled the Dana parami, Sila parami, Nikama parami, 10 perfection. 10 parami, I've already explained one of the Dhamma talk. So all he thinking are for he himself to free from the samsara, to free from all the suffering. And in this life, he thought that if there is death, there must be deathless, because he thinking the opposite way. Okay, he may find the way to be deathless. From that time, he fulfilled the perfection. So after that, he have the chance to meet the Buddha Dipangara. At the time, Buddha Dipangara, the mention that he will be future the Buddha. Actually, after the discourse of the Dipangara Buddha, if he want to attain arahantship, his parami already mature. But although his parami mature, he thinking that he is Mahapurisa. Because he is a good man, he should not free from samsara alone. He want to help all living beings. So to free from all these samsara. So within 4 aeon, 100,000 world cycle, he have to fulfill the perfection. Lokatacharya, Nyantatacharya, Buddhatacharya. So we already have the good lesson from the Buddha. Okay, but everybody are difficult to be Buddha. Everybody also may not have desire to be Buddha, because to be Buddha also not easy. Although not easily, what we can have our environment, our relative, our country, our walls. So we should not thinking not to be meaningless life. We are human, we have many chances. We have the good chance. If you want to be ordained as a bhikkhu, or samnera, or sayali, or you have the chance also you can fulfill a lot of parami. Okay, for the human life, if you are human life, okay, you also have the chance which way you want to help your environment, your country, your walls. Okay, you can be medical doctor to help the people. That's also necessary to help the people. You can be engineer, also you can help your country, your environment, your walls. So you can be the bhikkhus, also you can practice, later you can teach, your relative, many people, you have the chance. That's depend your wish, depend your purpose. But anyways, now we need to use our body. So we need to use our property to be parami. Now you already have many property from this. Okay, to be parami, we need to do the dana, charity. Also from your body, one day we have to die. So before our death moment, we will accumulate wholesome karma, we will observe moralities. Because one day we can die anytime, we don't know. We have to use our body to accumulate wholesome karma. And also, bhavana meditation. Okay, how many years We have to stay alive, we don't know. So during this period's time, we should accumulate the bhavana. By this way, so if you already the good reason to attain nibbana in this life, that's a more good, because we don't know in future what the Buddha Sasana will happen, whether the true Dhamma will exist or not, we don't know next lives. The world condition also how will happen, we don't know. Okay. The good way is in this lives, okay, I must try to attain enlightenment, to attain arahanta. That's the good way, that's the good purpose, the good reason to reborn in the human lives. And also, if you already attain, you can teach other people to free from all the samsara. That's the Buddha way, the good way. Okay,
Sadhu, sadhu. Very nice. Now no questions, Bante.
Okay. That we do share in Mary,
Okay, Bante.
Before to share in Mary, I will recite Jaya Mangala Katha.
Sure, thank you.
Jaya Mangala Katha in order to free from all the danger, in order to be well and happy. And they will recite the Jaya Mangala Katha. Jayando Bodhiya Muli Sajana Nandi Vodano Ewa Mewa Jayo Hodu Jayasu Jaya Mangale Sajana Sagi Wemendui Nandi Vodano Sinalongo Shembyo Zeta Dayamyadi Bodhiya Bodhi Behi Mule Nida Quim Shadi Aparajita Banentanai Jayando Mangavago Omye Levi Lagedo Ewa Mewa Ewan Tata Pamata Yutu Adu Dedo Magan on Sidi Myodago the Kempaya Shingo Chile Nyonu Shiu Banja then breathe the bomb Ro Kondoa Chayo Jati Ken Pizonya Jindi Hotu Hocha Madri Pipabi Jaya Mangale Piya Shankwa Aunjin Shinga Mingalaja Dedo Magan on Sidi Myodago the Kempaya Shingo Chile Nyonu Shiu Banja then breathe the bomb Ro Kondoa Jaya Sujade Dago Nisendu Yue Kaun Yu Pisi Omyen Nainja Vazi Gondadi Sandu Sandu Sandu. Today you have already accumulated many wholesome kusala, dana, sila, bhavana. So listen in the matters, many wholesome kusala you have already accumulated. Wholesome karma. May this wholesome kusala marriage be the main cause to attain nibbana. You can make the wishes to realize nibbana. We do share and marry. All repeat after me.
Okay.
Etavadacha amehi.
Etavadacha amehi.
Sampadam punya sampadam.
Sampadang punya sampadang.
Sabbe deva numodantu.
Sabbe deva anumodantu.
Sabbe buddha numodantu.
Sabbe bhuta anumodantu.
Sabbe satta numodantu.
Sabbe satta anumodantu.
Sabba sampati siddhiya.
Sabba sampatti siddhiya.
Idame nyatina hotu.
Idang me nyatina hotu.
Sukhita hontu nyatayo.
Sukhita hontu nyatayo.
Idame nyatina hotu.
Idang me nyatinang hotu.
Sukhita hontu nyatayo.
Sukhita hontu nyatayo.
Idame nyatina hotu.
Idang me nyatinang hontu.
Sukhita hontu nyantayo.
Sukhita hontu tu nyatayo.
Idam me punyam.
Idang me punyang
Asavakayam.
asavakayang
Mahang hotu.
wahang hotu.
Idam me punyam.
Idang me punyang
Nibbanasa.
nibbanasa
Pachayo hotu.
pachayo hotu.
Mama punya bhagam.
Mama punya bhagang
Sabba sadhanam.
sabba sattanang
Bhajimi.
bhajemi
Te sabbe.
te sabbe
Me sama.
me sama
Punya bhagam.
punya bhagang
Labandu.
labantu.
Sadhu.
Sadhu,
Sadhu.
sadhu,
Sadhu.
sadhu.
Sukhi hotu. Nibbanasa pachayo hotu.
Thank you, Bante. Thank you.
Thank you, Bante.